Hello friends, welcome back. Let us start a new chapter called Soil Classification. Soil classification. That means what will be the type of the soil? Isn't it? Soil classification is what? If there is a soil and you have to find out it comes under which type. So for that, we are having different systems for determining the type of a soil. So this soil classification is based on the index properties. So whatever the method, mostly the soil classification is done based on the index properties only. So let us see one by one. So first one, we will call it as a Indian standard particle size classification system. Classification system. So here by the name we can understand where Indian practice, Indian standards are following this and particle size classification system. That means how the size of the particles are classified. That means, so if you see here, we will say different types of soil. Those are nothing but a clay, silt, sand, gravel, and also boulders. We already know sand that is usually for the construction equipment, and coarse grain we are calling it as a gravel. Boulders is nothing but a very large side stone particles, and the clay and sizes are very small. So if you see according to the Indian standard system, they will be of a size. Let me write down like this. So if it is a gravel, the minimum is 80 mm. If gravel, if a particle of size in between 4.75 mm to 80 mm, then we will call that as a gravel. Similarly, if a particle is in between 75 micron to 4.75 mm, then we will call that as a sand. If a particle size in range between 2 micron to 75 micron, then we will call it as a silt. If it is less than 2 micron, then we will call it as a clay. This clay and silt, they are not visible to our eyes. They are very small in particle. So, so according to the size of the system, we will take a sieve analysis and we will pass through the soil, and depending upon the soil retained on them, we will classify any one of these. So here we have to important thing is the sizes of the gravel, sand, silt and clay. If it is less than 2 micron, we will classify it as a clay. 2 micron to 75 micron, silt. 75 micron to 4.75 mm, sand. 4.75 to more than nearly 80 mm, then we will call it as a gravel. Okay. So this is what purely based on the size of the soil particles. We are not including any other parameters here. So that's why it is called it as a particle size classification system. Next one is, we'll call it as HRP, soil classification system. HRB, soil classification system. HRB is nothing but a highway research board. As from the ancient times, the roads are developed, so they have classified the soil according to their own research. That means according to the roads, highway research board. So here the soil is based on the two different criterias. Those are nothing but a grain size distribution, grain size distribution, and also based on the consistency limits. So as we have seen, grain size distribution is applicable for the coarse grain soils and consistency limits are applicable for the fine grain soils. So depending upon these two parameters, they are classified the soils. So As these observations are made by constructing the highways, so most probably this classification is suitable for the payments design, is suitable for the payment design only. So here the soil is classified into 7 groups. 7 different groups. That means from A1 to A7, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A7. So like that, the soil is divided into 7 different groups. If one, if it is a A1, then we will classify it as a best soil. And if it is a represented A7, then we will call it as a worst soil. So all these are observed from the practical point of view. And again, in this 7 group, again they are differentiated into 20 subgroups. So those are based on the group index. Group index. So in group index, that means suppose if I take a soil type of A3, so in that A3 itself, the entire soil is divided into again some subclassification. So here group index can be found out by using a big relation, and this is nothing but empirical. So you just remember that there is a value called group index that is used for again the subclassification of the particular group. And what is the magnitude of that group index equation? Don't study, as it is a very big formula. Definitely we can guarantee that they won't ask in the exam. So this group index formula we have to remember according to the gate exam is 3 points, depends on 3 properties. They won't ask you the formula, but they may ask you how the group index may vary. So it's depending upon the percentage of soil passing through 75 micron sieve. Percentage of soil passing through 75 micron sieve. That means depending upon the percentage of the fine grain fraction, and also the liquid limit is required, and also the plastic limit. So this group index is vary or depending upon these 3 parameters. So the range of this group index is, as we have already discussed, is varying from 0 to 20. So just remember that according to the Highway Research Board formula, the entire soil is divided into 7 different groups, and in each group again we are subclassifying into 20. Ranges from 0 to 20. Okay. Again, if it is the least value, then we can say best in the particular group. Best in the particular group, and again 20 means it is a worst soil. And remember, A7 is the worst, and in A7 the subclassification is 20. That means it is again it is a worst case. So that's why. Suppose if I tell you that a sequence of A6 of 5, then here it is nothing but we will call it as a group of the soil is A6, and then group index value is equal to 5. So this is what the general classification of representing a soil type using the Highway Research Board formula. Okay, next. Third classification is Unified Soil Classification System. Unified Soil Classification System. Here, the criteria for classifying the soil as first one is nothing but a grain size distribution. That means entirely on the sieve analysis. And second is nothing but a consistency limits. That means liquid limit, plastic limit, shrinkage limit, and also the compressibility characteristics. Compressibility characteristics. So what are the compressible characteristics that we'll see in the next video, but As of now, just remember that if it is a unified soil classification system, the soil is classified into based on the three criteria. First one is grain size distribution, second one is consistency limits, and third one is compressibility characteristics. And this is the most popular method. This is the most popular method that is used in general European countries. Now let us come to the India. In India, as it is more popular and it is an effective way, we have adopted that method and we have changed that name. In previous, what it is called? Unified Soil Classification. So according to our convenience, we have changed it into Indian Standard Soil Classification System. That means Indian soil classification system is adopted from the unified soil classification system. And again, based on the criteria is also same. So how many criteria? The criteria are grain size distribution and also consistency limits and also compressibility characteristics. Compressibility characteristics. So, so everything is same, just we have changed the name. Right? Indian soil classification system. So this is the most popular method. So this if you want to classify any soil or if you want to identify it is which type of soil, then we have to use Indian standard soil classification system. In the next video we will briefly discuss about the IS soil classification system. Thank you.